Hello, and welcome to another episode of English Corner, the podcast where we share simple ideas to help you learn English and grow as a person. I'm so happy you're here today. We're going to talk about something important for everyone, especially adults. You're never too old to learn something new. If you're listening, I know you care about learning. Maybe you want to speak better English, get a new job, or just try something exciting. That's awesome. But let's be real. Learning as an adult can feel tough sometimes. Life is busy and doubts can creep in. You might think, I'm too old or I should have started earlier. Sound familiar? Today we'll talk about why those thoughts aren't true and how your age is actually a strength. Ready? Let's get started. Why we hold ourselves back. Have you ever wanted to try something new, like speaking English in public or learning a new skill, but stopped yourself? Maybe you felt excited at first, but then a voice in your head said, "Not now," or "I'm not good enough." This happens to a lot of us. The problem isn't always time or age, it's often our mindset. One big reason we stop is self-doubt. That's when you think, I can't do this, or others are better than me. Self-doubt feels like it's protecting you, but it's really holding you back. Another reason is fear of mistakes. As kids, we fall and get up without worry. But as adults, we feel embarrassed if we mess up. Maybe you're scared to speak English because you might say the wrong word. Or maybe you want to try something like dancing or cooking, but worry people will laugh. Then there's perfectionism. Wanting to be perfect can stop you from even starting. If you think every English sentence has to be perfect, you might not speak at all, but here's the truth. Mistakes are how we learn. They're not bad. They're part of growing. Think about this. Have you ever stopped yourself from trying something because you were scared of looking silly? Those fears come from past moments. Maybe someone said you weren't good at something and it stuck with you. But those words don't define you. You can change how you think. A growth mindset means believing you can improve with practice. It's not about being perfect, it's about trying. So next time you think, I can't, try saying, what if I can? That small shift can open new doors. The power of your brain. People often say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But science says that's wrong. Your brain can learn at any age. This is called neuroplasticity. It means your brain can grow and make new connections, like building new roads. When you learn something new, like English words or a new hobby, your brain gets stronger. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the better it gets. Kids might seem to learn faster because they're in school all day and don't worry about mistakes. But adults have advantages too. You have a life experience. You know how to focus, solve problems, and keep going. Studies show adults in their 60s and 70s can learn new skills like playing music or using technology. Your brain doesn't care how old you are. It just needs you to try. Learning can feel hard at first. You might get tired or frustrated. That's normal. It's like going to the gym. Your muscles feel sore, but they grow stronger. Your brain works the same way. Every time you practice, you're building new paths. So don't worry if progress feels slow. Keep going and you'll see results. Stories that inspire. Let's talk about real people who started learning later in life. These aren't famous people, just regular folks like you and me. First, there's Maria, a 55-year-old teacher from Brazil. She always wanted to learn English to travel, but she thought, I'm too old now. One day, she saw an online English class and decided to try it. At first, she struggled with pronunciation and felt shy, but she kept practicing 15 minutes a day. 2 years later, she took a trip to London and spoke English with confidence. Now she helps her students learn English too. Then there's John, a 62-year-old retiree from the US. He wanted to learn how to cook healthy meals after his doctor suggested it. He was nervous. He'd never cooked before, but he started with simple recipes like salads and soups. Now he cooks for his family every week and feels proud of his new skill. And there's Aisha, a 45-year-old mom from Pakistan. She wanted to learn how to use a computer for work. She felt embarrassed at first because everyone else seemed to know more. But she took a beginner's class and practiced daily. Now she uses computers for her job and even teaches her kids how to code. These stories show that it's never too late. These people didn't have special talent, they just decided to try. And that choice changed their lives. Why adults are great learners. Kids learn fast, but adults have unique strengths. First, you have experience. You've faced challenges before, so you know how to keep going. Second, you have motivation. You're learning because you want to, not because someone told you to. Maybe you want to speak English for a job, travel, or just to feel proud. That why keeps you going. Adults also have discipline. You can make a plan and stick to it. You don't need a teacher watching you. You choose to learn. And when you believe in a growth mindset, you know that effort leads to progress. Mistakes don't stop you, they teach you. Sure, adults have challenges like less free time or feeling shy about mistakes, but those don't mean you can't learn. They just make your success more meaningful. Think about all the things you've learned already: driving, parenting, or using a smartphone. You didn't know those at first, but you figured them out. You can do it again. Overcoming obstacles. Let's talk about 3 things that often stop adults: self-doubt, perfectionism, and fear. Self-doubt makes you think, I'm not smart enough. But everyone feels this way sometimes. It's just a feeling, not the truth. You don't have to be the best, you just have to try. Perfectionism makes you want to be perfect right away. But no one is perfect when they start. Mistakes help you grow. There's an English saying, better late than never. Starting now is better than waiting for the perfect moment. Fear of failing or looking silly can stop you before you begin. But most people aren't judging you. They're too busy with their own lives. And if someone does laugh, they're not worth worrying about. Try this. Next time you feel scared, take one small step anyway. Say one English sentence. Write one new word. Sign up for a class. That small step can break the fear. Small steps, big results. You don't need hours every day to learn. Small, consistent steps are the secret. There's an English saying, slow and steady wins the race. Doing a little bit every day adds up. For example, learn 3 new English words a day. In a year, that's over 1,000 words. Or practice speaking for 10 minutes. Maybe repeat a podcast or talk to yourself. It doesn't have to be perfect, just regular. Consistency builds confidence. When you see progress, you feel stronger. So ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today? Maybe write a sentence, listen to a song in English, or watch a short video. Do it today, tomorrow, and the next day. Small steps lead to big wins. Mindset matters most. Your mindset is more important than your age. If you think, I'm too old, you build a wall. But if you think, I can learn, You open a door. Stay curious. Ask questions, explore, and enjoy learning. Be resilient. When things get tough, don't quit. Try again. And be kind to yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. You're not behind, you're on your own path. Think like a kid again. Kids don't worry about mistakes, they just try. You can too. Say, I'm learning instead of I'm not good enough. That mindset changes everything. As we wrap up, remember this. It's never too late to learn. Your age, your past, your doubts, they don't define you. Your choice to try does. You've heard today that small steps, a growth mindset, and courage can take you far. So pause and think. What's one thing I've been wanting to learn? What small step can I take today? Maybe it's practicing English, trying a new hobby, or signing up for a class. You don't need to be perfect. Just start. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I'm so grateful you're here. If this episode helped you, share your thoughts or your story in the comments. What are you learning? What's your next step? Your words might inspire someone else. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're just starting, and that's a great place to be. Keep going, stay curious, and believe in yourself. You've got this.